So, as President Trump decides to deport all of the illegal immigrants, there is one thing that he is not listening to. The farmers out there that are screaming because their workers are going to be gone pretty soon. Since 2020 to 2023, 7% of all U.S. farms went under. That means that's 150,000 farms. And out of all those farms, the ones that are sharecropping rely 2/3 of their workforce as illegal immigrants. Now, this is nothing new, like, it just happened. This has been going on for years. But the problem is you have these industrial companies that are getting into the business even more and using robotics instead of these workers. And that's also putting more stress level on the average farmer to compete for that. So the average farmer goes out, finds more illegals to get their crops picked. Now he can't do that. Now he's going to have anywhere from 50 to 150 acres of apples that are going to rot. Or cabbage that's going to rot. Or lettuce. Or strawberries. Or oranges that are going to rot. Now, it's not because, Americans don't want to do this job. It's not that at all. It's because ever since the shift from when we went from the horse and buggy to automobiles, and we made those jobs that was, hey, you're going to be working on the farm for the rest of your life, pretty much a life that that is a 24-hour job. Not like your normal 9-to-5er where you can just do eight and skate. No. Cow gets sick. Barn catches on fire. Well, you gotta protect your livestock from coyote attacks. That is a big, giant job. And a lot of people that knew that job well went to those factory jobs and went to sales and everything like that to get away from those jobs because they knew it wasn't paying at those times, like the jobs in the factories and all that. So it's been a slow, rapid decline. And because of industrial companies getting into the business and refining the farming techniques where they're doing it under micro farms and old abandoned warehouses where they can control the yield, or dairy production, that they're using AI technology to say, hey, Fat Sally the cow, she can be milked 4 times a day with the proper food regimen rather than 2 times a day. And for that reason, they'll make it more of a corporation sense rather than, hey, you're Farmer Joe down the road and you're just trying to make it by. With these workers, I'll classify them as that because that's what they are for a farmer. Farm hands. And with these farm hands leaving, the burden comes to the farmer to learn new techniques. Well, he might be able to skill up, but does he have enough time? That's the question. I understand it is wrong to have these people illegally in our country, but for example, if you are a farmer that hires them, then you should just have the necessary paperwork filled out. And then ISIS comes out, does a background check, make sure this person's okay, clean of any criminal past, crime in his country, or for that matter in our country. Then immigration comes out. Immigration gives him, his work visa right there on the spot. That way he can just keep on working. But corporations don't think that way. Corporations look at it like this. Is there anything I can do to get rid of my competition? And this is one way to get rid of their competition in agriculture. To get rid of their workers. Even though it's not right for them coming in this country illegally, but going on for years. Years upon years. And also with the 1938 Fair Labor Standards Act, agriculture is exempt from a lot of red tape that the normal factory or corporation has to deal with. Whether it's real estate or the mom and pop store, there's only 2 states in the United States that you make overtime as a farmhand. And one is New York, and the other one is California. However, both of them state you must work a full 60 hours before you get overtime. So imagine that. It's not, hey, after 40, overtime. No. So all I'm going to say about this is you're going to see a lot more food prices going up. You're going to see shelves too lay barren because, hey, you can't get the food off on time and it's either going to be late or it's going to rot. Then you're just not going to have it. But Farmer Joe and Farmer Bill out there trying their best. That's all I got. If you guys like this content, please give a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button if you would, please. Don't forget to tap that notification bell. That way the algorithm knows that you like this content. Alright, later.